Good morning, Colleen. Hope you're well. Just doing a random pop-up live today. Unfortunately, yesterday's live wasn't very good signal, and we had very poor weather. So I thought I'd have a chat to people today. Good morning, Cat69 and GG. Hope you're both well. Good morning, Tracy. Hope you're doing well. Just waiting for a few people to come in. Thank you for those likes, it does help the channel. Good morning, Sandra, hope you're well. -1, wow, that's cold. Good morning, Margaret, how are you doing? Oh, bless Gigi. So we'll just have a general chat today. We got a bit better weather than yesterday, so that's a bonus. Good morning, Magnet Man, hope you're well. Okay, no problem, Colleen. Thank you for popping in. Always appreciate seeing you. And I hope you get some good rest. So I'm just at the normal spot at the moment. And as you can see, the trees are starting to lose all the cover and leaves. So I can only go to this particular area when it's dry. I have noticed there is a bit of cover under there and under there, so I might have to get a blanket and sit down there next time. This was flooded yesterday. It's now dried up again, but it's left a lot of mud here. Lots of mud. So what I have to do is I basically put the leaves over like that, and then I can stand on them. It stops it being as muddy. I did message David and Lou as well, and Karen, so we'll see if they come in as well. Nice. You can't beat hot chocolate and marshmallows, that's for sure. And sorry about the pinging, I keep getting notifications coming through. Well wishes, things like that. I could put it to mute on the notifications, but I actually forgot to before I went live. So I'm not too bad today, Margaret. As you know, I enjoy being out here, listening to the birds and watching the squirrels. It's just so nice just to be out. So it did say it was going to rain all week. It has forecast it later. So I thought, do you know what? I'll go live and we can have a general chit chat and give you updates that I was going to give yesterday. Mini's still good though. Hot chocolate, any form, it's worth having, and so are the marshmallows. But all we're getting at the moment is rain, which is standard for this particular area. There's no ice, there's no snow, and there's none in the forecast. So it's looking like at least the next 7 days is just going to be rather wet and windy. The good thing is if there's no snow and ice, it does mean that I can actually do things and get out a bit more. So that's always good. But yeah, I do actually like hot chocolate with a tiny segment of orange in the top and marshmallows and cream as well. So that's how I have hot chocolate. So you had frost there as well, okay. So it seems the south of England's getting worse weather than we are at the moment for a change. Yep, I know it's quite bad over there in Sweden. I saw Henrik's snow that he had. 43 is about what we've got here at the minute as well, Kat. Yesterday, even though it was a lot colder to feel, it was 47 Fahrenheit. So the weather must have reversed, Margaret, because last night, even through the night, it was not cold at all up here. I didn't have any heating on or nothing. Good morning, Beth. Hope you're well. So I've got an update for Beth there. The mail that was sent to you and Aqua, it has left England. So just check on the tracking number and it should give you an expected delivery date. Obviously it's got to go through customs, so that can take 15 days sometimes. But yeah, sending greetings over to Aqua and the rest of your family as well. Aqua Donkey Prospecting, that is. If you haven't checked out Aqua Donkey Prospecting, please do so. It's an amazing channel. Gold prospecting, outdoor adventures, and sometimes some live music as well. So it's amazing. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting parcel there, Beth, for sure. And as you know, price of silver's gone up a lot. So that's always worth receiving that as well. So I'll do the usual thing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody around the world. Hope you're all well. Thanks for joining today. And this is just a pop-up live chat about a few things that's going to be happening. And we'll just have a chill out time. So got 9 in with 6 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. I really do appreciate that. As I say, today isn't my normal day, but I just thought better weather and a better chance to chat to everybody. So yeah, I saw that silver has hit 100% on top of what it was last year. It's an amazing number for silver nowadays. It's crazy the prices that gold and silver, platinum, even copper is going for nowadays. So definitely worth saving for sure. But yeah, copper, you can still buy it fairly cheap. As coins and medallions, that's worth buying. And silver if it's in budget. Gold, sadly, is getting out of budget for a lot of people, and I think that's why people are now going for the silver. It's more affordable, it's a lovely colour of metal, and it's always a portable currency. So it's always worth having the silver. There's some nice coins around, ingots, medallions, medals even. So they're all worth buying. What's the temperature over there today, Beth? I think we're at 43, 44 here today. I've got a couple of squirrels above me, deciding whose tree it is. 13, ooh. Nope, that's very cold. Very cold. -10 there. Where are you at, Glenn? And good morning. Or good afternoon, wherever you are. So for this time of year, we're around 10 Celsius in the UK. So it's not bad. Okay, Glenn, no problem. I know some people don't like to reveal their country's location, but that's fine. So, but yeah, I was going to talk about something that's coming up. A few people's not joined, so they'll probably catch in later. 6 degrees down there, okay, that's not too bad. I take that all year round. So, but yeah, I'm doing okay. I've got a bit of back therapy to do next week, and I've actually got a machine arriving to help with that as well. So it enables me to walk without a stick. So that's a bonus. And I will be talking about some things arranged or getting arranged with Miss Deneen as well later on in the live. Yeah, there you go, 40 an ounce on silver, and I do believe it's 56 an ounce now on silver. So I know in England we're paying 44 to 45 for a silver 1 ounce coin. So 2 years ago I was only paying 25. So good morning, mainly off grid. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, for those of you that missed my brief chat yesterday, I was going to say that I'd found a helicopter, albeit a toy, but it was a helicopter whilst I was mudlarking. And we've got an inside joke on this channel of Lou's Brews. And we always said that if ever Lou, which comes in the chat, delivers tea, it's going to be via helicopter. And Aquadonkey had seen a helicopter in America. So I said, well, you've clearly sent it in the wrong direction. And just a few weeks later, I found that toy one in the river. posted shorts on that one, and basically I decided to take it home. It was garbage in the river anyway, it shouldn't have been there. I repaired it, I cleaned it, and repainted it. And I've got one more coat of paint to do, and then it's going to have a Lew's Brews decal on the side. And for anybody that doesn't know Lou, it's Loopy Lou. She came up with the idea. So basically, I came up with something that I thought would be really interesting to do. It's a restored relic now, Beth. It's nicely repainted and it looks well. There's no scratch windows on it, so it's definitely an interesting one now. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the story of how Lew's Brews came about in a flight logbook, and that logbook is going to be put into a parcel that is going to be put with the helicopter, and I'll throw some channel stickers in, things like that, and it'll be sent out to anybody wanting to participate in the travel log of Lew's Brews helicopter. We've got people in Texas interested, so it will go to Texas. We've got people in Sweden and the United Kingdom interested, and basically what you do is you write some words into the flight book. Good morning, Cat and Jack, hope you're well. Good morning, Kelly Erd, hope you're well. So yeah, you write details into the flight book, anything that you want to write, as long as it's positive, friendly, and no nastiness, no swearing, because you never know who's going to actually read it. And put something into the box and then post it on to the next person. Once it's done its rounds of everybody wishing to be involved in the experiment, then it will come back to myself, where I'll do a video. I'll show everybody every single thing that's in the book and every single thing in the box. So that'll be channel stickers, medallions, candy, anything that actually goes in there. And then after that's been done, that will be getting sent over to Lew's Brews as a memento of the fun of the channel. So that's what we're going to be doing. So if you are interested in participating in that, drop a comment on the live or the previous live or on Wednesday's video that's just passed, and as I say, we'll have a list of names. We'll sort out who it's going to. Obviously it's one of them, the further it travels, the further it's going to cost to post it. So if it's going to USA, it has to go to USA before it goes anywhere in the UK, and that keeps the cost down, because we all know the more things that get put into a parcel, the heavier things become. And obviously you've got to comply with customs declarations, weight limits, things like that. So we'll see where it goes to, but it should just be a bit of fun. Glasgow Magnet Fishers, they did it a few years ago with a pigeon, a toy pigeon, from a story that they had going a couple of years back. So that was rather interesting. So good morning, F5. So hope you're well. We keep this family friendly, positive, clean, no rudeness, no swearing, and all in English, just so we can all understand what's going on. So I'm just at my chill out spot not far from home, and this here is just natural woodland and where there was World War II training as well. Glad you're doing well, F5. So we've got birds around us, we've got the squirrels, things like that. We've actually got sun starting to come out as well. Got some very big trees here as well. It's just nice to sit and listen to what's going on in nature. Sort of brings that reset button for the whole week. Well, certainly this tree above me, there's definitely 3 squirrels in there. They're British grey squirrels. I think they live right up at the top, up there. Edward, okay, nice to meet you. Do you want to be called Edward or F5? Beth, I will ensure that definitely happens. So, as I say, when it comes over, it will have things like tea and things in it, because obviously Lou's Brews wouldn't be the same without actually having some sort of tea. So the only thing that can be taken out of the box would be a cup of tea. So that would be a tea bag in a box, and if you wanted a cup of tea, you could have a cup of tea on Lou and basically enter into the flight book, put channel stickers, whatever, into the box and send it off to the next person. Now, what you do have to do as well is you have to notify the person that you're sending it to and give them a tracking number. And then we know that the story is going to continue. And once it's complete, everybody is going to get a mention in that particular episode. And it's going to be dedicated to all the channels that actually get involved. Now, obviously, you've got to be a YouTube channel, otherwise it doesn't really work out. Good morning, Rachel. Hope you're doing well. I'm not too bad today, thank you. Good morning, Lady Sky. How are you doing? So yeah, if you all think it's a good idea, I've got my About Me page on YouTube. There is an email on there. You can drop me address on there to post to. But as I say, it is down to the person that it gets sent to send it to the next person. I physically can't send it to everybody. It's just not quite possible to do that. But if we all participate and we all follow the rule, it actually keeps the fun going, and it makes it nice, something to do, something to remember everyone on the channels with, and it gives Lou something back for everything she does for the community. She does support everyone, and she's a lot of fun. So it's just a pity that Lou isn't in today, because I know that she would definitely endorse this idea. We've spoken about it and she's very happy to do so. And yeah, I just think it's something nice to do. I'm just having a bit of a move about. So just got your short and now I'm curious and can't choose between live and... Okay. Yeah, I'm not too bad today, Lady Sky, thank you very much. it's no rain today. We've got a bit of sun trying to come out, so it's good news. But yeah, David and Karen and Lou have been notified, but obviously they haven't got the notifications as yet. But I hope they're doing well. And something else now, moving on to the next topic, because Lou's Brews, as I say, we've talked about that, and it's definitely going to be interesting. So anybody wanting to get involved, drop a comment on the last premiere or this live or on the previous live yesterday, and we'll get you involved. As I say, it can go anywhere in the world. You've just got to make sure that you fill out the customs declaration. So obviously it's got to be things that can be posted. So, but yeah, the next notification I wanted to talk about is I'm very, very close to doing the next good giveaway, give back. When I hit 2,750, that's only 55 subscribers away, I will be doing a channel give back. That will be available worldwide, and there'll be 3 items that will be on the give back. So they're going to be for the treasure hunting type community, so it's going to involve some sort of bronze coin, it's going to involve a silver, and it may well involve a gold ingot as well. So as soon as I hit 2,750 subscribers, that's when I'll be doing that, and that will be worldwide. Everybody's name will be put onto a wheel of names, and from the wheel of names, the 3 people that's selected starts with bronze, then it goes to silver, then it goes to gold, and you'll get that item. So it's something that I'm doing to basically help the channel, and it helps the people out that actually get the item as well. But yeah, it's just one of those things I want to do. And I'd also like to say thank you to all my channel members for the support that they do, for everybody that likes and comments on videos and lives, and for all those that join the premieres on the Wednesdays as well. But I've got one more video coming next Wednesday, and that's going to be my last video of the year. There's going to be short videos, but there won't be any more videos. I've got physiotherapy to do. Obviously that's going to take a lot of energy out of my system, and I know it's going to work. So I'm going to concentrate on putting my time into my health. I will still do the lives at this very park. It's not far from where I live, so I can come here, sit down, I can enjoy the nature, and that's what I need to do. But I need my back better for next year, and once that's done, I can then plan on moving, which is something I've had on the cards for the last 5 years. It's just never happened. And then basically it's restart of things. And that'll bring me on to another subject, which I'm going to talk about soon as well. But yeah, I know I'm one of them that I have to be outside. I suffer great depression when I'm indoors, and unfortunately, the neighbours aren't the kindest of people. So I don't like to be in the house whatsoever. There's been a few things that happened a number of years ago, and I just don't like being there. So basically, I just want to get well, move up to another area. I'm thinking of going to the coast just so I can bring beach metal detecting videos, bushcraft and outdoor survival videos, and a bit more litter picking and treasure hunting. So there will be short videos, as I say, scheduled every single day until New Year's Day. But December is going to be about healing. So that's exactly what's going to happen. As I say, I've got one video next week, but I haven't got any more videos filmed. So I think basically just concentrate on the shorts, do the lives at least twice weekly, keep you updated, let you know that health's going okay, how the treatments are going, and then any other updates that come up as well. But definitely going to do that, Kat, don't you worry. It's important. Obviously you're going through things as well, and I really hope that you're better soon as well. Oh no, Sandra, I'll definitely do the lives. They will be every Thursday, Sunday, and I will be doing a few other things along the way. So I've got some metal detector finds that I'm going to film, so they're going to be shorts, things like that, and I might even do a chat about them. Okay, Kat, you take care, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for pressing that like button. Have a good night. I can hear the seagulls are over on the pond as well. The swans have gone. I don't know where they are. And I didn't see many ducks on there this morning. So I'm going to have a look to see where they've gone in a bit. Hopefully I get to film the ducks whilst I'm out as well. And then I can go home and have a nice rest. Thank you, Kat. Really appreciate that. I'm sure there'll be some videos in there that you've not seen anyway, like a couple of the member videos that you might have missed, and certainly some of the early magnet fishing ones. But I will be taking up the magnet fishing again next year. I just need my back to be a lot better before I start pulling heavy weight out of the water. Metal detecting, I'm going to start that up again next year. Just need to buy a decent machine and go from there. Good morning, Becca Boo. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, I'll metal detect, I'll bottle dig, I'll continue the mudlarking. Something new coming to the channel is going to be beach combing. I will still do the town tours and the history walks. Good morning, Stuart. Just doing YouTube. Just me doing YouTube. Good morning, Plywood. Hope you're well. So yeah, go do all that. Now, I've had a few people asking me if I'm going to bring back the taste testing as well. I will, but it's not going to be too much in the line of hot sauces. Unfortunately, the hot sauces didn't agree with me. So I don't think there'll be any hot sauce challenges. Wow, 2 deer as well. That's interesting. So thanks for posting those, Kat. Really appreciate that. Oh, so sorry to hear that, Becca Boo. I'm glad that you're safe. Margaret was saying that she had some ice down there as well today. Here we've just got muddy, wet paths, things like that. If I go on to the main footpath over there, you can see just how muddy it is. The last few days this area has been underwater. Thankfully it's all dried out now. Hi Jason, hope you're well. Welcome in, never seen you here before. But yeah, I'm glad that you're well and safe, Becca. Keep yourself warm, and most importantly, keep hydrated as well. But yeah, we're going to be doing quite a lot on the channel next year. I intend to start up the gold prospecting as well. That's going to be up in Scotland. I'm currently in England. But yeah, I'll be gold prospecting up in Scotland. And I'll be doing beach town tours. History visits to churches and castles. Ruined buildings, things like that. As I say, I will do a bit more of the bushcraft next year, outdoor survival as well. And then there is the metal detecting, the bottle digging, the mudlarking, and the taste testing I will bring back. But I'm going to add another feature to the channel, which is going to be talking about old coins. Coins of forgotten empires and things like that. So coins from countries that have changed currencies, or countries that have actually changed completely. So that's going to be interesting as well. So when I do the Scotland trip, there's going to be a lot of videos at a time. There's basically going to be a week of filming every time I go. So that's going to be 14 videos every single visit. That should get me enough content in 1 week for video content to last me near on 3 months every single time. So that would be split up, and I will be doing town city tours as well. Edinburgh, Glasgow, and other places further into the north as well. Thanks, Kat, really appreciate that. But yeah, if any of you have got any requests for places that you want me to show in the United Kingdom, let me know, and I'll go over and do a chat about those places, and we can go from there. I've been to Scotland a number of times, but I wasn't filming back then. The last time I actually went to Scotland, 2010, it's that long ago. So this accent is Derbyshire. West Midlands, basically. Where are you from, Jason? I was born in Nottinghamshire. I went across to Yorkshire and Derbyshire, so it's kind of a mix of all three. I've actually been there in the past, Becca Boo, and it's a very, very interesting place. If you believe in the myth and legend, they say that it is a place of paranormal activity as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot. There we go. So basically any requests for places, I will go to those places next year and go from there. But yeah, it is definitely a place that I would like to go back to. I do believe it was 2013 when I went down there. So I'm sure a lot's changed in that time as well. But in other news as well, I'm going to be telling you about something else that's happening. Oh, bless Jack. Oh. Hello, Jack. I bet he put his ears up when he heard that. Hackney, parts of Southwick and Newham. So that's London area, I believe. I very, very rarely go to London. To be honest, it's too big and busy. So I won't be filming in London. The problem is with the urban areas, the big cities, you've got to film in quiet areas where there's no music or anything like that that can actually break up the live. Yep, I actually grew up not too far from Nottingham Castle. Used to go to Nottingham every 2 weeks. I've been in all the caves in Nottingham. I've been to the old Jerusalem Inn, the old lace markets. I also did some old bottle digs over there as well. Victorian sites, chemist bottles, things like that. It's a fact that only 50% of the caves have been explored. The rest have collapsed and they're not safe to do so. But heritage and archaeology teams are trying to get some of them open, so people can get back into them, see what's there. And certainly in the 1800s they were used for storage, and a number of bottles was found in there. Old pubs used to store in there as well, and there was certainly chemists that stored as well, so there could be all sorts of interesting treasures once it's all opened up. There's definitely tunnels that go underneath the city there as well, Madam Boo. There's some interesting ones. I've seen some videos on YouTube about them. So yeah, but basically I'm not too far from that area, and I know people that live there, and urban explorers, things like that. So I've heard a few stories of what's going to happen over that area. Good morning, Squirrel Sniper. Hope you're well. Yeah, Squirrel, I had to log out yesterday. I wasn't too well, and it was awfully cold with the rain, and I was in a lot of pain. So I thought it was best to end the live, get home, get warm, and basically get a bit better. So as you can see, I'm back to nature again today. So it's all good. Thank you very much for the like. I really appreciate that. Yes, so you'll know how cold that rain was yesterday as well. Very windy up in Yorkshire it was yesterday. So Leicester's Castle is connected to caves. Some of them have been closed off. Yeah, so Leicester Castle is exactly like Nottingham. It was a fortified house, basically, and a small castle, but then stately home. So those caves would have been used for storage as well. And they'd have been rather interesting places back in the 1880s to 1910 sort of date. -2 where you are, wow. Between 6 and 8 degrees up where I am, Celsius. And it's not dropping below 41 Fahrenheit today. Yeah, I know the Manchester area there well. Moss Side and Hulme, I know those. I know Liverpool. I do know Shire Green, I used to live there. That's over in Sheffield. Yeah, there's some interesting places on there, Jason. So, you know what? I'm going to screenshot that as well. What sort of things do you like to see when people are in towns and tours? Generally, I'm filming towns, architecture, shops, old buildings, things like that. Obviously castles, old churches, places like that, they always make an interesting video, because you never know about the history of it once you arrive. So if I get to a place and I see a big castle or a very old church that's hundreds of years old, I'll always attend. And you get to find out the history of the people of that area as well. So that's always interesting. The architecture, the buildings, tombstones even, of people that's hundreds of years past. That's true, Squirrel. And some of them are built on undergrounds, as we know. And they're certainly built on old forts and things from the ancient days as well. So you never know what's going to be down there. There's certainly old tunnels. There's certainly myths and legends about caves and things like that. But yeah, next year I will also go to Tintagel Castle in Cornwall, with the legend of King Arthur. That was supposedly where he actually came from. And he did have a power of seat in that particular county. I agree, and the Liverpool tunnels and that over there are very interesting. I actually went to those, and I enjoyed what I saw there. There were shops underground, there were everything. Roads underground for the old horse and cart. You wouldn't think, would you, that we actually lived underground at one point, and then as property expanded, they moved above ground as well. I haven't done any of the underground in Edinburgh. but that is another thing that I want to go back to Scotland for. I definitely want to see all the underground down there. Yeah, so Beth, I do believe that a lot of people lived underground because it was cheaper to live there, and you'd also got the protection from the elements at the time. There certainly wasn't the wild animals in the 1880s, because sadly in the United Kingdom a lot of them had gone in the 1400s. That's cool, Sniper. We've got the crow singing at us at the moment. But yeah, basically I'm going to be doing one trip to Scotland, one trip to Cornwall, and then anything I can do in between. Good morning, Corey. Hope you're well. Because obviously some of you might not actually know, so I'm going to speak about that now as well. Next year I'm actually getting married, so I'm engaged, and that's to Miss Deneen in Alaska. So she's going to come over here. We're going to get married and have a little holiday together, and see what happens after that. So I'd like to go to the coast, show her that area, a few other inland places. So I will be doing an online wedding, because I know it's not going to be possible for every single person to attend. And with how many people follow this particular channel, it's going to be impossible for everybody to attend. So I've been looking into things, and basically some places you're not allowed to film, and some do permits for photography. So I've got to find a place that allows me to do a YouTube live, and it's only going to be a small wedding, and then the funds that's left will go straight into a holiday, basically. So Corey. Yeah, I know, Corey. You can't beat food, can you? But yeah, I want to invite you all along. I've got friends from all around the world, from every single corner of the world. And I'm just going to make sure that once we've actually got all the dates and things sorted out, there'll be notices posted and weekly updates. Obviously it takes time to plan, but we're looking at around August, September of next year. Weather's still nice, and it means that we can go away in October, just somewhere in the UK, you know, somewhere where it's going to be different, somewhere that we've not seen. But I've mentioned previously about the camping expedition, and yeah, basically we're going to arrange a meet-up. So any subscriber that wants to meet up, we'll give you a location, come down for a couple of days, camp out, and we'll just have a chill and chat for 2 days. Camping, bushcraft, home cooking on a campfire, and I just think it'll be a nice end to the summer. So that camping expedition is going to be late August, early September. So that's anybody that wants to attend. And again, we will host that live as well. So anybody that wants to meet anybody that can't attend, say like from Australia or USA, you can actually be there with us. So I'll keep the camera rolling. I can do that for 5 hours, and then I'm going to need to end the live, get a new battery and a different device, and go from that one. But it's just a way of bringing us all together, so I think that would be a rather nice thing to do. And the same goes for the marriage ceremony. That's going to be a small wedding, and basically it's just going to be online, and then once that's over with, there'll be a video made of places that we go to. Good morning, Sonal. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, dowsing would be good. I'm sure people would like to know about that, Squirrel. So that would be something that you could bring to the table. I'll bring the How Not to Cook Magnetic North Style cookbook, and talk about cooking disasters. That's going to involve some stories from Loopy Lou with Splinter Cake, the Bad Idea Lab over in USA, my own kettle cooking experiences. It's going to be a barrel of laughs, for sure. Obviously, Danina's volunteered to do the cooking already at the camp out, so that'll be really good. We'll get some traditional American style food as well. Not too bad today, Sonal. I'm enjoying the outside. It's not too cold. You can see your breath, but it's not feeling cold. But I'm glad you're doing okay, Sonal. Oh, yeah, 2026 is definitely going to be my year, Margaret. And not to forget as well, I've also got to celebrate as well 250 years of American history as well. Their big celebration, 250 years of being a nation that's been recognised, and that's something that I definitely want to celebrate. So I would like to actually be in USA at some point to do that as well. So it's a lot to do, it's a lot of planning. Some places we might have to put off. It all depends on health and finance and all that, but it's one of those. So I don't really avoid anywhere, to be honest, Jason. It's I'll go anywhere. I found with cities, if you keep yourself to yourself, there's no trouble, and that's always a good thing. But no, I'll go anywhere. You know, every single part of the world, England, Scotland, Russia, China, it's got good and bad areas, you know, so any area is what you make of it. And so I say, if you want to go to an area, go explore it. If you're not too happy with it, you don't have to return to that particular area. But I always say go to an area at least once. And also I recommend that when you do go to an area, you try local cuisine, traditional meals, and you just never ever know what's out there. When I went to Cornwall area, I tried a Cornish pasty, a real Cornish pasty, and that was actually a total different taste to the shop bought ones. Edinburgh, I had haggis up there, things like that. So I'll always buy local food in. It helps the local economy as well. Yeah, scary cooking stories. There's quite a few of them, to be fair, Beth, from quite a few of us. So that's definitely something to look forward to. The writing of the book, How Not to Cook with Magnetic North Adventures, is actually going on quite well. Several chapters in now, so there's some very interesting stories in that one. Corey, 2026 is definitely going to be better. We've got to do what we've got to do to make it better. I know it's been a rough year for a lot of people, but we've got to turn it around. We've got to make things better. Do things that make you happy. And just, if you want to get outside, like I do, just sit in nature. It does help you out. It's good for the health. Definitely a new one. Yeah, and as Squirrel says on the numbers there, 2026 equals 10 equals 1, numeracy, new starts, new journeys. Totally agree with that one, Squirrel Sniper. So, definitely be a new journey for me. You do what you've got to do to make yourself happy. Okay, Squirrel Sniper, have a good day. Thanks for dropping in and thanks for the like. I really appreciate it. But yeah, we all love nature, and even just standing here next to this fine old tree, listening to the sounds of the wildlife, it's beautiful. I've never ever been over Ireland or Northern Ireland as yet, so definitely on the cards, but it won't be for next year. I've got too much to do as it is already. A couple of years maybe. Same here, Becca, and if there was no nature and there wasn't no way of getting to it, I just would not really be around. Totally understand you there, Becca, but always remember, being outside is good for the mental health, and it's something that we all need to do. We just need to take a few minutes a day just to appreciate what's around us, the trees, the nature, the bird, even bugs and things like that. They've all got a part in nature, so it's always best to do what we can and just appreciate it. I mean, look at all this. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to enjoy, and there's so many paths around the UK and America that can be explored and enjoyed free. We've got a large squirrel over that way as well, just running along. Can't quite see it, just on the edge of the tree. Might be able to see if I zoom. No, it's just gone around the back of that tree. There we go. It's just on the side there. Can't really zoom in anymore. But yeah, this channel is basically mudlarking and treasure hunting, outdoor adventures, and a bit of camping, bushcraft, town history tours. There's no sports, no politics, no religion on this channel at all. Yeah, it's bad all over the UK, to be honest, Jason. It's just one of them things, you know. It's modern society. But that's not something that we really get involved with. So, not something that we do. Right then, folks, I've been here just over an hour now. Sonal, if you drop me an email, I can give you a helping guide on how to do the mudlarking. I've been mudlarking all my life, so let us know and I can help with that. But nature's really good, it helps us all, and we all love it. But I'm starting to seize up, so I have to get going. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I'll be live again on Sunday. No, I haven't done the River Thames because you need permits to do the River Thames. So I'm on other rivers. Thanks, Sonal. You know the information's on the About Me. So I'd like to wish everyone a very good day. And I'll see you all again soon. Thanks again, everyone. Bye for now.